Good Thursday afternoon to you. Ooh, that's cool. The download the app today little ticker thing.
Yeah, and I've messed up because I was messing with it this morning, and I've screwed up some things on my. Can you screw over just a touch?
Okay, we're almost 45 seconds out.
Screw over just a
Share
touch.
your live stream here.
Let me try to fix this. Hi, everybody. Big
Well-
news.
Hi,
everybody.
We're in an especially good mood today. We'll talk
We
about
are.
why here in just a moment.
I feel like my brother when he used to do his little made-up characters. Hello, everybody. My name is Ephraim. All right, I work at the Q-tip factory. I told you about that made-up character.
I don't think so.
My brother, when we were kids, he had a made-up character where he had a friend that worked at a Q-tip factory, and his responsibility was putting the Q-tip swab on the left side of the Q-tip, and he was hoping to get a promotion to do the right side as well.
Oh.
That's my brother.
Oh, man. He's older than you? Or younger?
Yeah, and wider.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just kidding, Scott.
All right, we're about to start in 3, 2, 1.
Lights, camera, action.
All right. Good Thursday afternoon to you. I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young here alongside.
KRK Chief Meteorologist Todd Jacoby, and I hope everybody's doing well. I'm still trying to figure out some things here on our live stream, but go ahead, Joel.
Yeah, so we have exciting news today that we're excited to share with you, and this has been something that's been a long time coming, and we're just so glad it's finally here, just in time for severe weather season. You may, if you
Not
follow
just
us on
that.
Facebook, well, yeah, in winter weather season, but yes, you're right about that. But something that we've been looking forward to for a while, and it's finally here. If you follow us on social media, you may already be aware of it, but here we go. Thunder is here. The Arkansas Storm Team Thunder. This is our mobile weather center that we will be able to take out and about across the state during winter weather, severe weather, regular weather.
Whoops, sorry.
Todd, do you have music playing?
I thought it was rain and thunder sound effects, but sorry.
But we're going to be able to take it out, and it has so many tools. All the things that it does, it's beyond me. We're going to be doing more training on it, learning what all of its capabilities are. So
Here's what's so cool about this is the fact that there's Starlink on top, and we can go live. You know, we may lose cell tower in a small town or in the mountains or in the hills. No, we have Starlink now.
that is the most exciting part, probably. I know that there have been several times when I know G Money, our former chief photographer here, he would be my driver during storm chases. We'd be in a news vehicle. I'm trying to, carry my laptop. We're live streaming. We're doing all the things. And all of a sudden, and you're on a storm, and you finally get visual of that storm, and then you lose connection.
Yeah.
And how many times, though, have I been, I think one day we put in 300 miles on that car in one day, and out of all that, I think we might have gotten one live shot in, and I think it failed that one time because we were in parts of Arkansas, as many of you know probably. There are some areas where the cell signal is not quite as great, and this Starlink capability that we have, it's really going to help us out a lot. So we're excited to be able to bring that coverage to all parts of Arkansas, not just the parts of Arkansas that are along the interstates and have good cell signal.
I think also the best way for you to think of this is a mobile weather center.
Exactly.
Because not only are we going to be going around and showing you the weather when there's bad things happening to keep you updated, we're going to be going around the area. We'll be doing weather live. We'll be taking this to schools. But we call it Thunder. So you won't just hear it from the sky, you'll also hear it on the roads. It's Arkansas Storm Team Thunder. This is kind of how we first got it. And we just got, but we're going to build up on this.
Yeah.
We're going to add more tools and
as
toys.
you said that, I feel like I'm picturing a megaphone speaker on the side blaring thunder.
Can't do that for copyright reasons.
I know, but
we can think it.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
And I think they would agree, right?
Sure.
I also just wanted to show some other pictures here. It is pretty. It is a great vehicle there, and I love this perspective. You got the sun beaming down, and just it's all kinds of weather that we're going to be tracking here. Sunny
And we've got to
days.
give a big shout out to Gwatney Chevrolet.
That was next.
Yes, there they are on the vehicle a couple, 2-3 times there. thank you so much to Gwatney Chevrolet for making this possible. So much to them and the management here at KARK and Fox 16, Team 20 as we call it, to making Thunder happen in a good way. And make this happen, because it's not about the car, it's not about us, it's about you. And we know that we want to be able to show you weather in new ways and better ways. And when it's threatening, as I always tell our crew here, our meteorologists, it's so important in severe weather to tell everybody what's happening. It's just as important to tell everybody what's not happening. When there's a tornado warning on a storm, and we'll have thunder there, and we can say, hey, there's a tornado warning. Do you see anything? And to ease that anxiety that everybody has.
Exactly. I think, what I'm about to say basically paraphrases exactly what you just said. I think that as much of what we do is about peace of mind, helping you, just so you know, there are some times we're here tracking storms that we know are most likely not going to be a problem, but you at home, you turn to us and we realize that that's a responsibility that we take really seriously, and we want to make sure that we're just doing that to the best of our capabilities, and I think Thunder is going to really get us there.
That's right. And to know if any of our Arkansas Storm Team meteorologists are working right now, you're not to leave any trash in the car. You must take it out. Keep it fueled up.
We are going to keep it fueled up.
It will never go below. When you return it, if it's at less than half a tank, you will fill the tank. We will have rules.
We have not with your own money. Obviously, we're gonna have a little.
We'll
gas
have a gas card.
You
Yeah,
know.
you're not gonna have to use. No, but
you have to fill it.
So
No,
Pat, Juliana, Jenna, Christopher, we have rules, and
I
Joel.
don't think that we have to worry about them at
No,
all.
we don't.
I really think that we have. We have a great team, and they're going to take care of it. And this is going to be something exciting that we're going to be able to use for years to come to keep everybody well informed. And let's talk about what's coming up as we go into the weekend. We've got another
Here's
cold
the thing:
front.
Do we have anything really to inform people of that's earth-shattering?
At the moment,
no. It's so quiet.
Well,
it's
very quiet, with the exception of the fact that we've got a lot of prescribed burns across the state that are going on right now. Today, of course, we've been talking about the wildfire danger. Look at this, Todd. That is,
yeah, and I can
quite the view of that.
Hey, and the cool thing about Ecamm Live, I can pull that up live right now on Ecamm
Yeah,
Live.
you can see that here on the Facebook live stream if you're watching the behind-the-scenes look there. But
Yeah.
there are a lot of these. There are about 8 prescribed burns across the state right now. I went through and looked at all of them just a minute ago and mapped them out. You can see them here. There's that one as we just showed you from the tower cam shot there looking north of Little Rock. That's out at Camp Robinson. There's one out at, is it Camp Chaffee?
Fort Chaffee.
Fort Chaffee. Okay,
Yeah,
out
near
southeast
Fort
of Fort Smith. There's some out in Scott County, one east of Camden, northwest of Arkadelphia, out at Lake DeGray.
Do you have
DeGray Lake.
Yeah, I do that too. Pull up the Mount Magazine camera.
Yeah,
I think I think I might have that here, because there's the last time I checked there was on the Mount Magazine camera, and of course it logged
That's
me out.
probably going to be the one
there it
out
is.
in Scott County.
Yeah, so you can see the smoke there from a prescribed burn
guess that
from our
could
Mount
be
Magazine camera.
No, that's probably Scott County.
Yeah, you can see for miles and miles.
Yeah.
Good visibility. But hey, that northerly wind is changing. We're going to warm up tomorrow. Relatively speaking, it's not going to be warm. I mean, it's still going to be cool. But
50s.
Yeah, 50s. But this weekend, Joel, it's going to get cold.
It's going to get cold.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold. It is going to be sunny as well this weekend.
Well, there's going to be precipitation.
Well, yes, I say sunny. It will be sunny. It looks like on Sunday.
But there will be quite a bit of precipitation in my backyard.
I know where this is going.
I'm going to be making snow.
Of course you will. This is what we're looking at for the weekend. Of course, it's Martin Luther King Day weekend, so for many of you, it'll be a 3-day weekend. But Saturday does look cold, windy, partly cloudy, perhaps. We may have. There are some signs that do we think there might be a flurry or two on Saturday? I wouldn't be shocked.
No, in fact, it showed a couple flurries tomorrow. Look at the graph. It even showed it with that little area of precip coming through. We have a 10 to maybe 20% chance for showers in the forecast for tomorrow. It's mainly northeast Arkansas. I don't think it's going to be much at all. But even our in-house computer model here is indicating that on the backside there could be a snowflake. I mean, I have doubts that even happens, but I guess it's possible.
Okay, so there's around midday tomorrow.
Right.
Perhaps a brief little.
This might be the
sprinkle.
new run that may not even show it, but the 12Z did.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Are you talking about tomorrow night? I see that.
Well, it had some earlier tomorrow afternoon on the
Okay.
backside, that precipitation, it took it away. But yeah, I mean, there could be a snow flurry or two near the Missouri border coming up this weekend.
I really do think, though, also we have to just consider the fact that how dry the air is going to be behind this front. The wind is going to be there too, but I kind of wonder if there's anything behind the front if it actually reaches the ground very easily.
Yeah, it's
I
going to
mean,
be
there
bone
might be a
dry.
flurry. It won't be anything that's impactful.
Chapped lip season is here. It's
I
going to
know
be
that.
bone dry, Arctic air, touching doorknobs. You'll get shocked. You know how you move your feet up against the carpet and you rub, and then you go shock your brother or your sister and make them mad and start a fight.
That's right.
You know, I'm just thinking of my childhood.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's very common when you got very dry air. Of course, the wildfire danger continues. Do we have any more burn bans? I'm sure we do. And I'll have to see if this map has been updated. In fact, I think I looked a little while ago. There were some counties that had been removed from burn bans.
What?
I was a little surprised at that.
Oh, I think there's another.
White
I think
County, I think, is one of those that was removed, and here I have it highlighted, and I'd have to update this map. Here.
Craighead may have been added. Let me look.
Well, let's just add it here while
Let me
we're-
make sure. But I think Craighead got added. Let me double check the burn bans, and yes, Craighead has been added.
Is White still?
White is still in it.
Oh, okay. So we don't have to. So we're gonna add Craighead. Is there
Craighead
anything else here
County.
that needs to be added. That
No, I think we're
Boone?
good.
Oh, Boone's already
Boone
added.
already got that in there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I
Yeah.
think we're good.
Yep.
All right. So that is an updated map of burn bans across the state. I think White did get taken down and then put right back up. I looked at it just a little while. Or no, go to the combination, the consolidated map. Nope, it's there. Okay.
There may have been a
Anyway.
little glitch.
Could have been, but I think obviously somebody, if it was taken down, it was put back up, rightfully so, because it is really dry, and we have a brand new drought monitor that we need to pull up. I'm sure Juliana talked some about this earlier today. This was last week's drought monitor. It is obviously more expansive from the week before that, but I'm going to advance this and show now we have extreme drought across northeast Arkansas there, or north central and northeastern Arkansas. So places like Newport, Batesville, Mountain Home, Mountain View, Melbourne, Cave City, all the way up to around Salem up in Fulton County. Very, very dry. And that's the reason why we have all those burn bans in that part of the state. That's where you have the highest density of the burn bans. But even down through central and south Arkansas, the I-30 corridor, our area southwest of Arkadelphia, is the only part of the state that is technically not in a drought. Because drought actually, so there's dry that's in yellow, that's abnormally dry. That's just before you get to what's considered drought. And then moderate and above is drought.
I don't understand why they still use the word exceptional. Because when I hear the word exceptional, I think of good. Oh, he's an exceptional person. Exceptional drought. I mean, come on. I think extreme should be the top
Ooh.
part of it.
We
But
can
that's,
make,
no, that's their wording. That's
and
the,
I was going to say, I couldn't remember if that was their wording, if that was ours.
well, maybe
if
we'll
we
just do
adjusted that.
enhanced.
Yeah, there's a whole story behind that. But anyway, hold on, let me get this back. Yeah, we're really dry out there. So that's, there's not a lot to talk about whenever you've got dry weather. We've got some cold weather this weekend, but very dry. Let's talk about Sunday morning.
19. What'd you go with? I went with 19
I
degrees.
went with 19 yesterday. I have not.
Yeah, guidance is even colder than that. So, why is it that an ad for this pops up on my feed?
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, seriously.
So
I'm old.
I don't know, what is that.
It was Metamucil.
Oh, I was like, what is it? I just saw some ad. I didn't know what it was. Okay, so this is the European here, and I think, okay, yeah, that's the European. It has us down to 20 on Sunday morning. I could absolutely see 19 degrees. I
Yeah,
think that's
especially
certainly
in
a
the outlying
possibility.
areas.
Some places mid and upper teens. Is there any wind during that time? It doesn't take a lot of wind for there to be a wind chill. So we're gonna check that for Saturday. Okay, there's Sunday morning. Look at that. Okay, so the wind may not be that strong, but it might make it feel like it's at least about 18 degrees.
Well, that's a good thing. Blowing snow on Sunday morning, it won't go into my neighbor's yard.
So Todd, as we know, has his own method of making snow in his backyard, and so will your neighbor get any snow out of this?
We'll have a north wind. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Ainsley, I'm sorry. I got to know which neighbor
is going
you
to be
might have
affected by that.
you might have a dusting if the wind kicks up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
But the thing is, Joel, we don't have any moisture with this just yet, and there's still. And I'll look at the
do we need to switch over to Max 1 and talk about what's happening southeast of
No,
here?
because I'm not logged in.
Oh.
Let me.
I've got it right here.
Okay. The thing is, I've been looking at the long range the last week of January because we're getting the cold shots. It's just a question: is we're gonna get any moisture with this? And I've been looking at the modeling for the long range, and there's been some hints that around the 25th, 26th, or 27th there might be something, and there's still. Some of the ensemble members with the European show maybe something. I bet if I looked at Northern Arkansas, it'd show a little bit more. Yeah. So there's something there, I think, towards the last week of the month. And I'm basing that off of guidance, ensemble guidance that I'm looking at here. The GFS, not so much, but it does show something there around the 25th, 26th, or 27th, potentially. I would not get your hopes up. It's not a clear signal, but when you got the cold air and just a little bit of moisture can really do some wild things.
Right. I've got, is this GFS we're looking at here or Euro?
I think it's GFS. Is that Todd long range?
It's your computer.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
that's the Goofus.
The Goofus. Okay, so you see how this, you've got, and you can almost see that cold front, that trail of cloud cover just moving through Arkansas. So that's supplying the cold air, but it doesn't trigger moisture until it gets southeast of us. There might be maybe a sprinkle or two, as we mentioned on Friday. But notice later on in the weekend, I believe we're looking at Saturday there, going into Sunday. Notice how when it gets south of us, it triggers moisture, and then check that out.
But I don't think the European has anything like that.
European is a lot less aggressive, and usually, but it's still something worth, something remarkable that it's been somewhat consistent. GFS has been, and it's getting within that time frame. I would expect if there's something to this, then the Euro should be picking up on it. But places like Montgomery, Alabama, maybe down I-65 down toward Mobile.
It does. I take that back.
The European has had some things.
Yeah, but
it's been a little farther. It's kept the moisture farther south.
It's suppressing it more than the GFS. GFS is known for suppression. That model and overwhelming the pattern with cold air, which I guess if you are going to overwhelm the pattern with cold air, the GFS would be the one to watch. But the European has snow in the northern portions of Florida and South Georgia. That's the European interpretation of it, and then it goes up into the Carolinas, and it actually just goes into South Carolina and then goes out to sea. So
I actually just pulled up the Euro on my computer. We can play it through real quick.
yeah,
So there's the Euro. You can see there's the front passes through Arkansas.
And there it is.
It pushes that moisture. So could there be some snow for places like, Panama City Beach, Destin, Pensacola?
Moultrie, Georgia.
What, Georgia?
Moultrie.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, most people aren't.
Down in Georgia, yeah. But South Georgia, well into South Georgia there, and up in through the Carolinas perhaps as well. And that's because we've just been on the backside of all these troughs coming through. So we've been getting the cold air, but it's not a pattern that promotes us getting the moisture.
No.
And so that's the reason why we are still talking about the drought situation there. So you can, once again,
I haven't looked at
that's our biggest story right now.
I haven't looked
for us
at
here
the ensembles from the AI versions of the European, and I don't know. That trough looks still too far east.
It's too far east, yeah. And that's been even the case back, a month ago whenever we had that deep cold snap that came through. The core of the cold air stayed north and east of us.
Right.
And kept us dry. I think we've had a number of cold fronts, obviously, that have come through, but a lot of them have come through without bringing a drop of rain.
Right.
So for the snow lovers out there, this guy,
It's depressing.
It's depressing, but
It's going to happen at some point. I feel good about it at some point happening, but I just
for somebody though. I mean, and that's the thing, how much.
I know.
That's, it may not be that it's for Central Arkansas. I mean, it might be that it's for Northern Arkansas or shoot, Southern
Who's
Arkansas.
Southern Arkansas? I've seen crazy things like that too,
so-
where North Arkansas gets nothing and South Arkansas.
Yeah. So it's never a slam dunk for everybody. But this is unfortunate, and very rarely are we talking about drought in the month of January. Usually this is kind of a wetter time of the year. I saw somebody commented at one point on my Facebook when I posted about the drought, and they said it is too early to be talking about drought this year. And I agree. You're in the next few months, farmers are going to start planting, and we need to get out of this pattern where we end up too cold and dry. So do we have any comments? People on the live stream tuning in, I'm sure they're interacting. Let's go back and just show
When
that.
you see the best chance for snow, let me know so I can get snow plows ready.
You
I'll
know
rock.
we will.
Yeah, and what snow plows?
They probably have an attachment or something
That's
on
true.
their tractor or something.
Here's from Chuck Vaughn. He says, I'm hanging in Florida, and they are freezing here and freaking out about maybe snow again. Well, we have that in common with Florida. We'll freak out, too, with snow.
Yeah. But they really freak out.
I can imagine.
I mean,
Jamie Rushing says, hi, y'all, from
Jamie Rushing from Sullivan, Alabama.
Sullivan, Alabama. Yep.
Yeah, one of my dedicated viewers, loyal viewers from my time over in Tupelo. So
It says here
appreciate
Cleburne County has a burn ban, according to Joe Williams. I don't know if we
we
showed
do have
that.
it on the map here.
Yeah, we only show the counties that are put out by. Yeah, it is highlighted by the Forestry Service. So once they put it on there, we'll get it on there.
Yeah, and again, just to compare the maps here, looking at where the burn bans are, that north central, northeastern part of the state, that's where the drought is the worst at this point. That's the latest drought monitor right there. So the reds are showing up, and then what you really don't want to get into the brown colors there, that exceptional.
That would be
drought.
exceptional.
Yeah, it would. Todd doesn't like that.
It's just exceptional. It makes it sound like it's a good thing.
It's like
not.
You get a sticker after you make good grades, and it's like exceptional.
Exceptional.
But this is
What was it? Bing. Or was it?
I don't know. Inside jokes.
That's an inside joke.
Anyway, so yeah, and anytime you're in a drought situation, I know we're just kind of wishing there was something a little bit more to talk about in terms of weather. We would love to have some rain in the forecast to help relieve this drought situation, but this is what we've got. The next.
It's all Jenna's fault, to be honest with you.
She's not here to defend herself.
But she would even say it's her fault
She
because
will.
wherever she goes, drought follows her.
Yeah, I'm also realizing I'm on your computer, I think, here.
That's all right.
Switch it back over there.
Oh, there. I see. I do have rain chances increasing.
Later on next week,
yeah.
there are signs, and this is precip guidance, so I know it doesn't clarify whether we're talking about rain or snow here, but I think this is going to be rain late next week.
Yeah.
Because, and we can pull up 10-day temperatures. This is your computer. I mean, I'm sure you've got the same graphic in there.
I don't know how you can read that. We need another monitor because I can't read what you're doing.
I can barely read it. But there it is.
Yeah.
So those are temperatures. So when you go back and forth, and I can do that easily here. So you can see rain chances go up late next week. Compare that to temperatures. That's why.
Now, keep in mind, too, that it was just a couple of days ago that the GFS had Monday's high temperature in the 60s.
Yeah.
And now it's in the 40s.
Now it's actually looking like it might be our coldest day.
Yeah, so, these things, when you get closer and closer, of course, they change, they evolve. And we could, hello, Mr. Clausen.
Bob's here.
Bob is here. And keep checking back with us because I was telling Joel and Jenna, at some point, it's very rare to see a snow coming 10 days out. Very, very rare that happens. And it's usually within about 4 or 5 days, like, oh, we got to adjust the forecast. This is going to happen. Or it's correcting this, it's going further south and it's going to affect us and it's going to be colder. Those are the types
Sometimes
that's how it happens. So keep checking back with us because when we get this
the
cold air.
small events, like, they tend to sneak up on you a little bit easier. The big events, you can see them coming days in advance. What we saw in 2021, what we even saw last year, we had it at weeks, I wouldn't say weeks, but days in advance. But there are times that, some moisture sneaks up on you, or you get some, slighted changes in the models.
Thanks,
and,
Chuck. He says
you
like
might
he
have-
likes our storm chase.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, we're so excited about that. For those of you who may have just joined us here, we will get you up to speed here on what we're talking about. Thunder, the Arkansas Storm Team Thunder, our mobile weather center, is here. And it's going to be used in so many ways here in the coming weeks and months and years. It's got all kinds of gadgets. We're going to be adding new capabilities to it as we go forward.
It has Starlink.
It has Starlink. That is probably one of the best things about it, because it was so frustrating when we would be out on the road during storm coverage. I can think specifically parts of Dallas County, Clark County, down into Ouachita County, a particular storm chase, and I'm trying to get a live stream out for the 4 o'clock show. Failed. 5 o'clock show, connection failed. And we want to make sure that we're able to bring you the best weather coverage, not just in the city, but in every corner, every valley of the state. We want to be able to bring you the best weather coverage. So that's what it looks like. The Arkansas
Multiple
Storm Team
cameras
Thunder.
and
Yeah, it's got all these cameras in the front there that you can see. We're going to be able to use this in the morning show, keeping people updated. If there's winter weather on the roads, we can kind of keep people updated on the road conditions during winter weather, and of course sky conditions during severe weather. You can see here, that's the top of it. That white plate there is the Starlink there.
I'm assuming that's the Starlink. Does that's
I
what
believe
we
that is.
Yeah,
I
it
think,
is.
yeah.
It is. It's also got very comfortable seating.
Yeah,
and
it actually
heated
does.
seats, and of
Yeah,
course,
so, and the best part about that will be during winter weather, and we're doing live shots out in the field, and we're getting our graphics together. Your hands
Are frozen.
It's hard to maneuver electronics with gloves on, but also your hands get frozen, and you're trying to type and get ready for your show and everything. Being inside that car with heated seats, seated heats,
seated heats.
That's going to be nice. And then just another perspective there of
Big
Thunder.
thanks to Gwatney Chevrolet
Yeah,
for
exactly.
making this possible. There you see
Yeah.
the Gwatney logo there.
Gwatney Chevrolet, a key role in making this happen, and we really appreciate them. So thank you so much to our friends there at Gwatney Chevrolet. And we're going
has
to be
strobe
using
lights,
this here
too.
very soon. It does have
It has
strobe
lights
I did
on
see
it.
that.
So I wonder how legal it is for those to be driving. I
I
think you
was
can
wondering.
drive.
I mean, it's not like police lights.
I
It's
think when
not-
we're stopped somewhere, I think you can, but
Yeah,
I don't think
that's-
you can do it.
That's
when you're
probably
driving.
what it is, to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
it on when we pull over and we're doing
Yeah.
live shots on the side of the
Right.
road. That's exactly.
That's probably what that's for.
But really cool stuff, and again, can't thank Gwatney Chevrolet enough, and all the powers that be here for making it happen as well.
That's
So,
right. And again, if the weather team is watching, there's to be no trash
No
left in the
trash.
car. Clean it up.
We're
and
keeping Thunder clean.
Thunder. Yes.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. I don't know why that hit me. It's
I don't
funny
know.
too,
I was,
but
like,
it did.
I was
Keep
laughing
Thunder
because you were
clean.
laughing. I was like, what's so funny?
I don't know.
Anyway, but we're just really excited to be able to use this. And we've got some school visits, Arkansas Storm Team Academy school visits that are coming up. Those are brought to you by Highland Dairy. But we're going to be bringing Thunder out to all these schools to talk about weather. It's all the possibilities. It'll be in the parades. I know we got a Mardi Gras parade coming up next month. We're going to be driving it in, so excited about that.
Mardi
All right,
Gras
well,
coming
it
up. My
is.
goodness.
Oh yeah, Mardi Gras is here. So
Do that king cake? Is that what it is?
I need to get some king cake.
I've never had it before.
That'll change this year.
That'll
All right, we've got to wrap up this edition of Arkansas Storm Team Live. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember, KRK4 News at 4, 5, and 6. Todd will be on there. And on Fox 16 News, I'll be on at 5:30 and 6:30. We'll see y'all then.
All right. And for everybody here on Facebook, remember, if you want to watch the graphics and what we're talking about, you got to have the Arkansas Storm Team, or I'm sorry, the KRK Fox 16 Plus live streaming app or the news apps from both stations. One of those, or they go to the websites and you can watch what we're talking about. But we like to keep this avenue open for questions and to get the word out there that we do this every day at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m. and when bad weather is happening as needed.
Yep, exactly. So thanks so much for tuning in. I can't read all the comments from here, but
It's
when
all
they-
very positive.
Okay. Well, great. We appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. I got to get a forecast together.
Yeah, I got to get my stuff together
All
too.
right, we'll see y'all.
See you on the TV.